Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got a C-Class Fixed Series race here for week 3. It's trucks at Chicagoland Speedway. Gonna get ready to go out for qualifying.
Speed limit is 50 miles per hour.
Tried a little bit of a different view. I think it's most noticeable here in stock cars compared to what I ran. I did run it in the sprint car race as well as I think I ran it in the MX-5. I don't remember if I had it switched over at that point or not, but trying to optimize based on where I'm actually sitting now, my FOV as well as a couple in-car camera adjustments to see if they make a difference. Seemed like in practice that it did a little bit, but we'll see whether or not that translates. If it was just placebo effect or if it was actually the case, it translates to the race. So wide open for qualifying, so we're going to run the first lap up near the wall, build some momentum, and then lap 2 will be down near the bottom in the corners, still high on the straights. Try to do the best that I can to run as close to that 31.159 as my all-time best. Pole's already faster than that, but try to do the best that I can to get near it. Car down onto the apron, down the yellow line to start the lap. Just hope to try to keep this as smooth as I can. Back out of 2. Down off the wall. Maybe a little bit of a late turn in. Kind of scrub some speed there. And it's not going to be a good lap. At best will be in the 31.16 range. 31.173. And that's good for 5th right now. So I guess a little bit better than I thought. One car just joined, so he's not going to get a qualifying lap, although with the way things have been going, I tried one of these and it did not go well. It was partially my fault, but just a couple wrecks early on, crazy driving to start. Only 400s off, 3.5 off the pole, so I suppose we'll take that. And yeah, 40 laps, just, I don't know, some guys were saying that they've gone green the whole way in the last race. Unfortunately, like I said, ours was not really the case. So get paints refreshed. Just see what we can do. I'll give paints a minute to refresh on the trucks. Let's see what we got. Tried to do what I could. 5th place, we are car number 13. There's 23 in the race, so top 5 would be a really good day. I'd be happy with that. And gotta get things back in the right direction. Lost some safety rating, lost some I rating. Back under 3,000, unfortunately, with the I rating that I lost. But there is. I mean, that's gonna happen with where I'm at. I feel like I'm kind of somewhere right around a 3,000. Yeah, obviously, if I focus just on one series and only practice that, I could probably be a lot better at one series than with me mixing it up. But definitely feel like I need to take that next step forward in order to be able to improve and consistently stay above the 3K range. So it's been a bit of a worse week for me compared to week 2, unfortunately, but it's also a combination of some track car combinations that I'm not real good at. Arco was a bit of a struggle at Pocono. Super late models certainly at Bullring were a struggle. Got into a really tough field for me for late models and just didn't drive terribly on it, just was not good enough. So it's going to take some work, but it will get there. Hopefully settle in, get a decent race here in this one, and get it headed back in the right direction. Hopefully get myself back over 3K after this.
Follow Tucker.
It's not a crazy strong field, but I think it's probably strong enough that, you know, a top 5 finish should get me a fairly decent gain. I think I would assume enough to get me back over 3,000. But we'll just kind of have to see how it goes. Could potentially run wide open. I got a feeling being around trucks is going to create some dirty air situations off the start. which may force a little bit of a lift into both 1 and 3. And then as the run goes on, unless we get that many cautions that it's a ton of short laps, you're going to be lifting later on, unless you really want to shred the right front apart and lose all your drive in. So I'm probably going to be lifting, unless everybody's flying, I'm probably going to be lifting pretty close to lap 2 or lap 3. And just going to do myself, try to stay as close to the front as I can, stay in touch with everybody, that it's not too big of a gap to make up. But again, I'm not going to be looking to destroy my tires early on either. So it's deceptively simple, and can, you know, if you get in trouble, you can still do it. So I get ready to go here. Let's see where the leader goes.
Let's go.
The leader was going. The 9 just didn't go. We all checked up. So 3 wide. 2's just making aggressive moves already. He's going to dive up from the bottom. He's going to back out, let him go, rather than run the risk. And I clipped him a little bit. Thought I was clear to cut down. It's not. Yeah, that's how this has been with it being so wide open. Everybody's pushing way harder off the start than they might otherwise, so it's been a bit of a hectic race, to say the least. Not a good start. Just gonna do what we can. I think we're back to 7th. Got the 17 on the high side. We're gonna watch him. 1 truck in the wall up high. 2 checks up, 17's going around, somehow avoid him but lose all the momentum, so we're going to probably lose some spots out of that. Not really the 10, well, yeah, we're going to lose to the 10. He's coming in way too fast. Now we're running side by side with the 10, which is not really good. The 10 in front of us, falling behind him, hopefully just slot him between the 2, 10. We're to 6th. Big gap to the front 4, though. I got lucky enough to have avoided that wreck. And we'll see if we continue going green. 10 looks like he's running full throttle in, which, like I said, if we were to have a ton of short laps or short green flag runs, that's probably the way to go. But if we do get into anything long, that'll certainly hurt the tires later on. So see the 1's already made his way up to 8th. They're starting, I believe, like 19th. Now it's just kind of time to ease in. I think the 10 eventually is going to fall back. Keep an eye on the gap up to the 18. It's 1.1 at the line. We got a lot of fast trucks behind us still, so if I quickly pull away from them, that might not be the best thing. If I keep them somewhat close to me, then probably, if I'm driving halfway decent, be on the same game plan as them. Should hopefully bode well for later on in the race. Looks like the front 4 trying to get sorted out. Which looks like it might be trying to look, although we've got a battle for the lead. Got a slow truck that's parked on the apron. He tows those, so we stay green. There's a couple trucks already. Kind of pulling away a little bit from the 5, the 1, and the 2, so kind of scares me a little bit. Longer the 2 battle up at the front, though, that's going to allow us to close in some. I feel like maybe I need to be lifting a little bit more into the corners. Just slowly catching up on the 18. Try to take it maybe a little bit easier on the tires. Going into the corner. Trying to time that little bit of a bigger arc into the corners. Thinking that might help reduce some of the right front stress, but not driving very well there at all in turn 1. 5's breaking away a little bit from the 1 and the 2. Like I said, I'm kind of worried that I'm using a bit too much wheel. corners. And it's going back to the bottom. It's certainly possible that the 5 just has the pace and it's tire saving. Not out of the realm of possibility at all. Just wonder with the 1 and the 2 kind of staying consistent. They've been right around, 7/10, 9/10 behind. If the 1's or the 5's not pushing a little bit harder than maybe needs to be if we're going to go 40 green. Don't think I really want to try to battle the 5 if he's going to dive underneath. Probably just let him by. We lost just a little bit of time to the 18, but it's been staying pretty consistent, right around 8/10, 9/10. Definitely need to lift a little more into turn 3. Kind of did the same amount that I did in the 1 that it hurt me. Just going to get the run on the inside. It was down on the apron, so I was fine to go to the white line. Got some side-by-side up there. 18's kind of fallen off ever so slightly. It's now like 4/10 back, and he was like 2 to 3/10 earlier. I don't know if he burned the tires or if he's kind of taking it easy. 1's closing back up big time. 7's falling off of him. 2's falling back as well. Kind of seeing some separation start to happen. I don't know if that's the difference in some people saving versus some people pushing. If that's just the tire wear of the people that did push wide open to start. Again, lift a little more off of turn 3. Not lean quite so much on the right front. Goes in a little bit to the front, but overall, might be able to get it back. Although I feel like it's going to be one of those that the 1 and the 5 are going to get by. We're just going to lose spots there and have to pick up a couple spots to stay in 6 by the end of the race. But hopefully we'll make it work. Closing in on the 10, put us back into a top 5 spot. Slowly closing in on the 9 and the 18. Might start dragging the brake a little bit to bring it into the corner. 1's looking to the inside of the 5 down the backstretch. 4's worked his way into 9th. Drives it in pretty hard. Imagine he knows how to have the pace and tire save. Apron there a little bit. Inside. He's going to dive to the inside. Hold your line. He's still there. Side by side's not going to bode well for us because the 5's going to be able to pull back to us. Try to let the 1 go. It's kind of inevitable given how fast he was coming through the field. A little bit of contact with him just on the left rear. Just didn't quite lift quick enough. Big separation. The front 2 have broken away. Pushed a little wide there off of turn 2. Definitely closing in on the 18, 10.
Okay, Jake, the next car is Frost.
See, the 1 got by the 10 pretty easily. Gaps opened up to the 4 and the 7. And it's just really getting tight in the center of the corner. I think that's the difference in those tires now. I think he might have been pushing a bit too hard at the start. Work by on the outside if we can. He's still there. Pushes up. Might have been some net code. Had the lift. It's going to allow the 5 on by, unfortunately. It's a bad spot for me to have to lift.
Keep it together. Hold your line.
We're gonna go back to 9th. Really probably shouldn't be battling the 5 because we're not going to get around them. Probably just let the 5 go. Unfortunately, that has cost us a ton of time to the 18. The smartest move, I think, is going to be to try to follow the 5 on through 10. Just hope that the 5 can get to the 10 quickly. Got a little too good of a run there. Got in the back of the 5, upset him a little bit. He's able to keep it straight though. Turned in a little too early there. There's a lot of time out of the corner. Top 5 is going to be tough to do. But we're going to keep going for it. 18 falling back. Realistically, I have to get by the 5, 10, and 18 to get back to the top 5 spot. And that's all with the 4 and the 7 and the 6 coming. So we'll see there in a 3. We get a caution right at the halfway point.
We're under caution. It's closed.
I think we're definitely coming into pits. I don't think that's going to be any question. And now it's going to be more about short run speed and pushing it the rest of the race, which is not going to be fun. So it's going to give an advantage to 10 and a couple other trucks. One's going to be so quick now. It's really, in my opinion, it's the one's race to lose for how fast he was coming through the field. Not going to do fuel, we're going to do tires though. I don't think there's any advantage. I mean, other than pit stop time, I guess there's an advantage to doing 2, but I think it's going to hurt us more than it's going to help us. Yeah, you're going to see everybody on pit road.
The leader, Parker, is pitting. Pit lane speed limit is 50.
Time for me to try to nail this stop.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
And still screwed it up. So, it's equivalent of the B series, unfortunately. Just slid it in and got it too far left, so we're in a loose spots, but see where we come out. Maybe we can stay inside the top 10. It's not looking like it, especially because I spun tires getting out of pit road. Yeah, terrible stop. We lost so many spots. I think we're back to probably 13th. Oosh. Not good. Not good. Tires were 84.92. You're leaning a bit too much, but that also, you know, was driving in a little bit deep sometimes on the outside when I was trying to contend. It's going to be a tough race to battle back. Top 10 is going to feel like a win at this point. We're probably running where I'm supposed to, which... pit road's feeling like such a defeat. Such a defeat. I'm so bad on it. Makes me so frustrated. It's the worst spots, in my opinion, to give up. And it's been so tough to pass here. Track position is just absolutely massive. Yeah, I think we're 12th maybe. 12th or 13th. Yep. So we're 1 ahead of where we're supposed to be, 7 back of where we started. 5th was probably going to be tough to keep. And like I said, at this point, we'll get 16 to go, I think, when we restart. Top 10 is going to feel like a win. It's going to be tough to keep anybody behind us. We'll see what we can do. Try to make the most of it. I guess it'll make it a little more exciting for you guys now that we're going to be back into a tight pack and working our way through. I don't think anybody stayed out. He's back in 19th. He'll probably be coming through unless he's got a bunch of damage. Problem is, I mean, we knew we were faster than the 18 and the 10 on the long run. Problem is, they're quite a bit ahead, and it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a shorter run, even if we were to go green the rest of the way compared to what we had in the first run. So,
what was everyone's tires at? I was at 83, 89.
Let's see what we can do. 17, saying he was at 83.89. 17 is
84.93.
16. Where's the 22 at?
5.93.
Alright, Jake, get ready.
What was
Race
at
origin with the end of this lap.
85.93. So we're just a little bit under him, so close. Alright, get ready to go here. Fuel's gonna be more than good with 16 to go. Got some faster trucks around us now. Not sure if I'm liking the 4s and all chrome. Not sure if I don't know. I guess it's just not my taste. But that's really kind of irrelevant to what's about to happen. It's gonna be all about running as quick as we can. 7 looks like he's got a bit of rear damage, but I don't think that's really going to hurt him all that much where it's at. Best case, I think, for me is, even though it's going to be a shorter run, best case is going to have it go green the rest of the way so that you can't just blast tires off early on. But we're definitely going to have to probably push a little bit more. Try to just get spots as quickly as I can and hope I get myself inside the top 10 and stay there. Get ready to go, pace cars off.
Green flag, we're racing.
6 got a really good jump. We got a better start than the 7 and the 19, but 6 got a really good jump. 4 is off there running too wide. He slides in front of the 18. Good run by him as well. 18's kind of getting loose. Still shoots to the outside. 18's slow on the inside, so we're just going to run to the high side. Outside of the 7. 7 pushes up a little bit. It just seems like guys are... Maybe I'm cutting down, but it feels like guys just keep pushing up on the inside, not really caring where somebody is on the outside. Just part of that aggressive nature. Get a better run. I think everybody's looking to get around the 18 on the high side. I don't know if he's got enough damage that's hurting him, or if he's just... He's trying to take the advantage on the outside. See, he kind of pushes up. 7 gets loose. It's going to put us in a really bad spot. I don't really know where to go here. We're just losing time to everybody. Trying to get back to the bottom, I think. 7's going to get the run on the outside. 19's trying to time the run on the outside. 7 cut back down in front of us. Gets the inside of the 18, and we get another caution. This sucks. This sucks. Guess we picked up 1 spot off of that restart. Hate restarts, they're so aggressive, and that's just not my driving style. It needs to be, but it's not. 2 looks like he had a problem. Yeah. Second caution here. It's going to leave us with a real short run. Everybody's going to go. I don't think it's worth coming in for tires, personally. I don't think we ran enough laps. And I mean, I guess if somebody does it behind us, they could jump us. But if we get one of those late race cautions, everybody takes, like, 2 right sides or a full set, I think that puts you at a bigger advantage at that point than right now, taking them. We'll see what the leaders all do. I was gonna say, I think you're gonna see a bunch of fakes. I don't think you're gonna see everybody go. People from the very back of the field are gonna come in, but they, again, don't have much to lose in terms of track position, so I can't blame them because, again, if it does go green, they are gonna have an advantage. Just hope this caution goes quick, leaves us with as many laps as possible for a green flag run. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at between the 7 and then I don't remember if it was the 10 or who it was that got underneath us at the beginning of the race that kind of did the same thing, pushed up, or at least what it felt like to me in the center of the corner was pushing up. And I think it's happened in 3 and 4 both times. But it could easily be me cutting down a little bit more, trying to apex it a little bit later and cutting down into them rather than them pushing up. I am trying to get, you know, run off the corner as well as kind of maybe pinch them down a little bit, but I don't know. Let's take a look and see.
Full course yellow, pits are open.
I think the truck should be fine. I don't think, from the little bit of bumps we have, I don't think it's really caused too much in the way of damage. Just, I think everybody else is really aggressive off the starts and we're not, because you can see how much time the 4 made up. 18 and the 7 kind of had both lanes clogged, so we were losing time to the 6 regardless. 2 to go, so we'll restart with 9 to go.
Pace car is out, pits are closed.
Kind of would have thought this race would have gone green after we got to basically the halfway point without a caution. Didn't think we were going to get a caution at that point, but we can take a look and see what happened afterwards. But then, once you get everybody tacked tight on the restarts and everybody's going for it, you're probably going to get a caution pretty quickly. These guys are just driving aggressive. I have fun. I mean, this is still fun because there's enough, I guess, driving to it. I personally, if I had to pick between the two, I'd take Nashville Super Speedway over this. In the trucks, at least. I think Chicago lends itself better to like either an ARCA series or a B series car, but you know, it's not been bad. It's just it's pretty tough to pass for sure. 19 and 22 behind us. Well, one to our outside, one behind us. Kind of worried about restarting behind the 18. I think he might be slow off the start when might get stalled out, get beat, but and the 6 is going to be outside lane, and 6 got a really good restart the last time, so we may end up getting stalled out, similar to what the 7 had happened to him in the last one, but we'll do what we can out of it. Just going to have to make the most of it. One spot away from that top 10. I don't think a top 5 happens unless half the field in front wrecks. Do what we can. Just try to get as good of a restart. Try to be aggressive again. Try to pick up spots where I can. See if I can get myself back inside top 10. Try to get a little bit of an I-rating gain out of it. Watching out if anybody's got fresh tires coming up from behind as well. Not gonna be letting anybody over this time. You know, they dive and I think I'm gonna get taken out if I try to block. You know, they're there, that's one thing, but I'm gonna be looking to defend my positions as best as I can. I just timed that restart terribly. 22's looking to the inside. 19's on our outside.
Keep it steady, still there.
22's not clear of them yet. It's gonna shuffle us to the outside.
Still there.
Lost the pack, unfortunately.
Still there. Still there.
Can't go to the low side in the 3 because the 22's there.
Still there.
Had the lift. Drove in a little bit deeper. Watch now.
Hold your line. B12. Keep it steady, still there. Still there.
Try to get the best run on the outside I can.
Still there.
Can't really give up the spot because I've got a ton of trucks from behind there to be ready to eat me alive if I do.
Keep it together, hold your line.
Yeah, I think that time was more me cutting down. It's just giving the 22 such a better run.
Still there.
Listening to the 22 yell above me cut down.
08. Car ahead has just done up.
They're all out.
Should be able to clear him this time off too. 19's gonna try to get on his outside. Trying to get a run on the 18, see if we can get that 10th spot. 19's getting a good run on us on the outside. Definitely drove it in a bit too deep. 7 is way into the wall there, is going to take a wreck. 18 comes up, we get wrecked as well. What a terrible end.
Pace car is out. Pits are closed. Pace car is out. Line up single file behind
And I'm
car
sure it's
18.
going to be our fault. Not the way I wanted that race to end. Thankfully not a meatball, but we're going to be done. Not going to worry about coming in, we'll get behind the leaders. 20's going on pit road, so...
Pits are open.
I don't know, we'll take a look. This one, I was so committed without being able to save it once the 7 hit the wall just over the outside. I don't know if I cut down off the wall or if the 18 came up. I probably came down, to be honest, but we'll take a look afterwards and see. I'm gonna get so angry. Get close to the field. If everybody comes into pit road, then we'll come in now. Alright, I think we're gonna come in and try to fix some of the damage. We'll take our last set of tires.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 15.
It's not gonna hurt us, we're already in the back anyway, so I might as well try to fix as much as I can.
Box in.
Yeah, racing
5,
here has been frustrating.
4, 3,
It's just
2,
sounds so
1.
aggressive.
Box now.
And I overshoot the pit stall. Minute 25 optional. Forgot to uncheck fuel, that's okay. It's not gonna make a massive difference. Just try to get as much fixed as we can. Probably have to do this multiple times to get it all fixed. It's not gonna make a massive difference, but try to get what we can out of it.
13, I'm sorry for washing up into you, man. I thought it was clear after they started wrecking.
No problem. I haven't looked to see if I came down off the wall either, so it was a really bad spot with the way the 7 was wrecking.
The track temperature's falling.
By the way,
It's now
13, that was some really
11
fun racing. I
Fahrenheit.
enjoyed myself. I was just letting you know why I kind of slid up on that last corner.
Yeah, it's all good. It seems like everybody's washing up in the center of 3 and 4, so it's just kind of been how the racing has. Get ourselves back out and try to beat the pace car. Don't know if we're gonna beat the pace car.
I was trying to figure out what the visual cue was for when I would hit you. Does that make sense?
Alright, so we should be able to get another set of repairs done since we were able to stay on the lead lap.
Nope, not at all. I didn't mean to tap in.
We're all the way in the back, but kinda expected it, unfortunately.
Okay, well, that disappears. I
Truck
have,
seems
like, a
pretty
little
beat
bit
up
of
from the horsepower, so we're going to be racing the cars that are around us.
Pits are open.
They're going to get the 1 to go this time. I'm going to try to get a little bit of it repaired and just see what we have left. Problem is, 19's pretty far off the pace.
Explain what you just said. I'm so fucking confused.
The last pit stall is right before the start finish. You park your pits and you don't get credit for the lap. So in order to get credit, then you go to the second pit stall and it drove past it.
We're going to come in and get just a little bit of the damage fixed. I know it's probably going to put us a bit behind, but try to take advantage of it.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Okay, Jake, get ready. Race
We're going to go green, white, checkered. So, next caution flag will end it. No tires left to put on.
Box in 5.
I don't know, we're going to try to gain
3,
a couple spots, see if I get back to 13th.
Box now.
Well, good job, luck, y'all.
I think we're just going to try to get like 10 seconds repaired or something quickly. bit of it. Get back out. Try to catch back up to everybody if we can.
What power?
It's gonna be tough to try to get there. Said going for a 13th at this point just to hit where I'm supposed to, which probably breaks even on I-rating. 19's like so far back. Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna screw us so badly. 19, are you able to check up to the field? I'm not gonna get a black flag for laying behind him. This is gonna hurt us so bad. Not sure why he's trying to get a run that way. That was kind of crap. Just gonna go in between. I know 3 wide's really stupid, but it's just time to try to get whatever spots we can. Take advantage of the damage. 12 is kind of shaky. We're just going up to the top. Probably gonna get past here relatively soon, but just digging as best as I can. Drive it in with only 1 to go this time. There's no worry about tires. It's all about just driving it wide open, and I'm going to need to, given that I don't have much in the way of horsepower. 23 is likely going to get us. We're on 11th. 23 will still get us before the end of it, but we're going to try to... Oh, the 8, excuse me, 23's up ahead. Trying to just do what I can. 8's going to go to the high side. We'll just stay low.
Still there.
Maybe the 23 will stall him out.
Still there.
A little bit of that dirty air.
Still there.
8's going to clear us there on the outside, so we're going to finish 12th.
They're outside.
I don't know why he felt the need to cut down in front like that,
12.
but
That's the end of it.
maybe he wasn't happy with me racing him that way. I mean, I'm running for spots at this point, I guess I get it, but... Park it, we got 12th. We're better where we're supposed to finish. It's only,
Good race, guys.
a couple recovery. I'm gonna take a look at everything and see what I was talking about, so we'll go off the start. Fast forward. Okay, so the 2 dove inside. That wasn't the issue. Maybe it was the 7, I think, that dove on the inside of us. I came down off the wall, was running the bottom. Nothing wrong there. Let's see. Just kind of watching this off the start to see. Fast forward and see what happened. Okay. So difficult between the 2 and the 17. Yeah, I want to watch this one. Let's watch this in real time. I think the 2 just washed up into him. I came so close to getting hit by the 17 there. I just had to turn left. So let's jump up and watch the 2. I think he washes up personally. I mean, like, I know he's expecting the 17 to come out because he's kind of following the line of the 18. The 18 or the 17 is just not doing it, and the 2 is just not. I don't know. There's some onus on the 17. You would expect him to come out a little more, so the 2 can't fully expect that, but the 2 just literally did not look at all to the outside to see what was going on. So I still put, majority of the blame I'm going to put on the 2 for that one.
Nathan, that is one interesting paint, buddy.
How I managed to avoid the 17, I don't
Thank you.
really know at all. Don't really know how I managed to avoid
Did
the
you make it
17.
yourself?
So that was pretty crazy.
Sure did.
So let's see.
'Cause you're
I think this was a
half
spot that I'm talking about with the 10 coming. I saw him coming, didn't turn down, kind of running that like seam.
I'm not, but
No, that was not the spot because we weren't even close. Fast forward, keep checking.
yeah, good race, buddy.
'Cause he was pulling away. Keep going, see if I can find the spot. Sorry for the dead zone. 5 was coming, but not quite there. Maybe I thought it was the deal with the... So I opened the door for the 1 here, like, there's nothing, I don't think the 1 does anything wrong. Just dives it in deeper than I wanted to. I realized it had to stay up the lane, unfortunately. Yeah, there was nothing wrong there with the one, and the one's gonna clear me. I was trying to keep it off the wall because of the arrow effects. Stayed high for him, let him go, slid in behind, so yeah, there was nothing there. Not really sure what's up there. He was here with the 10, I think. So the 10 got shuffled back. He's running the outside. Okay, so that one's going to make it look more like it's on me. Because we look at it from the 10's perspective. So he comes in. He's down on the white line. I'm still coming down because I was trying to do that late apex. And the one's starting to come off. It was netcode more than anything, but I think I'm actually, that move right there, I'm going to put more on me for coming down rather than on the 10. So we got the caution, lose all the spots. Let's watch the restart. Or no, it'll be this next one. So we go three wide basically, 22's pushing it to the bottom. And I had to run that middle line because I wasn't sure exactly where the 22 was at. I really wasn't quite clear enough to be able to cut down. We're gonna run side by side. I mean, it was a decent battle, I guess, if you wanted to watch one. Yeah, he was certainly driving it in deeper. Outside momentum was the only thing allowing me to try to close back up. So we're gonna watch this deal and then as well the deal with the 7. So we're on the bottom, 22 perfectly fine. We got a third of the truck width in between. Again, I was kind of coming down off the wall a little bit too much on the backstretch. 18 was haunting me on the outside. I kind of did the same thing there. That time, 22 kind of washes up a little bit. And I hammered my run off the corner. So getting the run down into turn 1. Was able to clear him at this point. So I knew I'd be able to keep it straight. You can see the 7 battling side by side with the 5. I didn't even see, I think the 7 just got loose off the corner, but we'll have to see. Trying to draft in line with the 18 to get the run. Because the 19 got by the 22. This is where I gave a little bit of a shot to the 18. Not intentional, just the way the run was down the back or the front stretch. I think this is where the deal's going to happen. Yeah, so the 5 kind of pushes up. Let's watch it from up here. So we're going to go frame by frame. You can see the 5 kind of pushing up out of the corner. The 7's not really giving him the run up. It's not giving him the room. And then right there, the 7 either gets netcode or turns it right to avoid him. And he ends up going back. He's going to get into the outside wall. 18 had no problem getting on by. I barely dodged another one. Almost got clipped in the back end. 17 gets the 19, who's going to send him around. Unfortunately, he's right in front of the 22. 22 has nowhere to go. That collects the 20. 12 is going to get collected in that. Maybe not. 7's going flipping. 17's been able to recover 7's on his roof. We got people dodging every which way, so that should be most of the field. And then up ahead's going to be get back to me in this deal. Let's see. Because I want to watch this from my perspective, getting on by. See if I really came off the wall or if the 18 did just come up and get us. I mean, it was running out of caution no matter what. How we didn't get contact out of that, I don't know. That was, I guess, netcode on our favor. Yeah, to me it looks more like the 18 comes up, quite honestly, which he apologized, so you know, it's bad luck. I can't be too unhappy with it, unfortunately. If it wouldn't have shot us back down the wall, off the wall into the right side of the 18, we probably would have gotten away with less damage than what we had. Because the hard part to look at it, if you looked at it from the 18's perspective, he's clearing them. He's running like that second seam down. I'm kind of right on that seam. And then like you see, for the most part, my left bumper is staying fairly even with that seam. It actually starts as net code, but I think he was coming up regardless, and then that's what sent us into the wall. So bad break. I'm going to blame that more on the 18 than myself. I don't think I mean, I probably could have gone all the way to the wall, and the 18 still probably would have ran into us, or we would have gotten the outside retaining wall if we hadn't done that. So I think you heard the 18 say that, he thought he was clear and he wasn't. So I think even if I'd stayed up there, we probably still would have gotten it. But at least able to recover and get a, 12th place finish out of it. So we were the faster of the trucks that were damaged, I guess. Take a look at the results, see. Just, yeah, not a great end to it, but, not much I could do. Top split, 3079 strength of field, 6 splits total. Basically break even in safety rating, 3.52. So lost a little bit of safety rating between that and then tried another race. Lap times just weren't, I don't know. I was not there to run with the front. The 3 and the 1 were gone. But I don't think if that caution comes out, maybe we stand a chance to finish like somewhere between 5th and 8th or whatever. So coulda, shoulda, woulda. Obviously did it to myself by having that terrible pit spot. If I hadn't pitted so far left and had to back up, we probably would have been a couple spots ahead and maybe been ahead of the wreck. I don't know. It's shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Just yeah, really, really bad driving on my part. From the pit road standpoint, and just I don't know, not aggressive enough off the starts, and not in a ton of places I could go. So marginal I rating gain, 5, whatever. It was going to take a lot to have gotten back to 3,000. So guess break even. Finished 1 spot ahead of where we were, obviously 7 spots back of where I was, but at least stayed out battle, grinded something, got by some trucks. I mean, I made it 3-4 wide really quickly, which is crazy, but it's what it is. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Hate that, again, still just struggling this week. It seems like it's been a roller coaster, but we'll get it rated out and get it better. I don't know, I'll figure it out what I need to do. So feel free to leave any of your analysis, anything that you guys see out of it, and just let me know if you liked it. And till the next one, hopefully all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.